Hello and welcome back to Ginger Theory. I am the soon-to-be unmasked redhead, and in this video I'm going to kind of explain why I've been MIA the past few weeks and kind of give you guys a little bit of insight into what's going on behind the scenes. So to start, let me give you guys a little bit of background info, context on who I am, since I usually don't talk about my personal life in my videos, so I am today. So some things about me. I started making videos in October of 2025, so only about 4 months ago, and I was in school when I first started, and I had a job, and I was actually pretty close to finishing engineering school. I've since lost my job right around when I first started making videos. And I just want to, reiterate, like, I'm a normal person. Like, I've paid for school entirely on my own. This is my real apartment. This is not a set. And it appears as though I got onto some radars pretty early on. And, obviously the elite, the powerful, the government, they know who I am, whether I wear a mask or not. So the only people that I've been hiding from would be the general public, because I felt it was safer that way to just, keep a little bit of privacy, especially because I'm a girl and because of school as well. I was a little worried that I would be threatened with expulsion due to my content, because we live in an extremely unjust world right now. So I wore the mask for a few different reasons. I also didn't want to be personally famous or well known, but it appears as though at this point, because of how fast I blew up, it's just safer now for people to know who I am behind the mask. That way no one could ever replace me, pretty much. And this way you guys can kind of keep an eye out for me too. And it also kind of makes it feel more like community. Like, I am a real person just like all of you, with a real life and a family. And I lost my job. I've had to stop school, and I actually have to move. So really, my only option going forward is to basically become a full-time journalist and content creator. Now, I don't want that to sound or make you guys think that I'm doing this for money, because that's not at all why I started. And it's not profitable to where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to not get a job and just do this full time. It's literally to the point where I don't have a choice. I can't get a job in person due to my safety. I'm already having problems being in public lately, even though I do wear the mask and I haven't been unmasked publicly yet. And I mean, I'm not afraid. Like, God has my back. I'm a Christian. I walk with the Lord. But, you just have to be cautious in this wicked world. And I just want to let you guys know all that stuff. And I know I've had to be a little bit leaving you guys on the edge of your seat, because there is only so much that I can share about it. Because if I say the wrong things, certain individuals are going to take that information and run with it. So, yeah, I hope all of you know that I will never sell out. If I got a sponsor, that'd be cool, but I will never, ever take money in exchange for saying something that I don't believe in, or turning my back against my morals or values, spirituality. I'm never going to do that. So I'm going to have a weekly YouTube episode starting this week. It'll be on Mondays. And the more I get used to it, the more I'm going to post per week. This is just for starting. Now I'm going to keep doing the Instagram reels and beef up my Substack. And I've actually been talking with some other creators about safety and privacy. And we basically decided that it's probably safer for me to share my notes with you guys publicly, or at least a little bit at a time, or maybe even the full length notes in a PDF version, like on my Substack, because when I keep information, it makes me more of a target versus, hey, I'll put it all out there for everyone to see. So I'm working on quite a few things behind the scenes. I'm going through a lot of change. Now, here's the thing. I do have to move. I'm not going to say why, but I think most of you can surmise why that is. And I also have to get all new tech. And I don't know, I just wasn't expecting all of this to take off like it has. But I'm incredibly thankful for it. And I'm just in kind of a shitty spot right now. And shameless plug, all of my payment apps are on my linktree. Like, I'm a college student, guys. Like, I'm low-key down bad. And, the more I post, the more things will happen. But yeah, I'm praying a lot, and trying to help, my situation. And, like I said, it is at the point where I cannot get an in-person job because of safety. People could exploit my face, my identity. I could have my safety even further compromised by doing that. So yeah, I'm kind of at a crossroads, and it appears to me that the only way forward is to just be a journalist and a content creator. And that's not what I planned to be. I planned to be an engineer. But I feel as though this might be the way that God is calling me right now in my life, because this is the only path that I can take. And, ever since I started making videos and researching, I really can't think of anything more important than what I'm doing right now, because I really, really want change. And if I can seed that change for everyone, then I'm going to try. I'm tired of seeing all this evil wickedness in the world, and I feel as though I'm called to be a voice against it. Even though, I didn't want to be, it's now become my only choice. And maybe that's for a reason. So I'm going to go forward with that. And there are some exciting things coming. My unmasking will be on some podcasts, and those will be coming out soon. I'll post about them on my stories before they come up. And my trip to be on those podcasts were like the last pennies that I had, because I had to do that for safety. It was like a serious issue, and I had to do that. So I really do appreciate everyone's kind words and checking on me in these past few weeks. It really means a lot, because I know you guys don't know me personally, but I feel like we've built such a community online of people who are not NPCs, who have compassion towards others, and they see community in my content. And I just want to say thank you. And I just want to say to the evildoers, to the wicked demons in this world, oh, I have time now. You took my job. You took my schooling. I'm on your ass. And they better run and fucking hide. Yeah. And that's what's going on with my mask. And, after you guys see the reveal, I do think I'll still wear the mask sometimes, because I like wearing it. It's like playing dress up. I'll take it off sometimes just so you guys know it's me. So maybe I'll still wear it like half the time. I'm still figuring it out. But yeah, I have to move. I have to buy all new tech. And I've been independent since I was 17. I've had jobs since I was 15. I've never been in this situation before where I don't have any options, and I don't have financial support from family or anything. So I just thought I would share that with you guys. Like, I'm young and I didn't expect all of this to happen. I don't have, like a rich uncle or something. So, yeah, just putting that out there. That way you guys know. And, even though I am struggling in that sense, I would never and I will never be bought. I will never. And I hope that you guys can see my character through that, because I feel as though if other people were in my position, they might fold. They might take that 7K from Isn't Real and go on about their lives like it's nothing, but I can't do that. My soul is worth so much more than any worldly currency, and I just won't sell it. Because if I were to say, the Palestinians don't have a right to their land, or, we need just anything, like I go left and right, I'm neutral, and I won't turn against humanity. I won't turn against my fellow people. I won't. So, yeah, hopefully eventually I'll get some sponsors that, like what I have to say. There are some out there. And, that's kind of the plan going forward. Yeah. So I just want to say thank you to all of you for watching and just, commenting, sending me messages. For the first time, I actually met somebody while I was doing these podcasts. And it was the first time where I had met someone in person who had seen my videos and, knew it was me. And it was so, it made me cry. Because she was like, oh, I love your videos. I couldn't believe you were here. And I literally watch your videos before I go to sleep. I have to watch however many before I'm good to go to bed. And just saying really kind things that, I haven't heard before in person. And I just felt like I was supposed to be an engineer before all of this. But right now, it's like I've never seen a life path more clearly than I do right now. And I think a lot of us think, what am I supposed to be when I grow up? And I just think I could be a really monumental force for good and for change and for humanity. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to keep trying and researching. And yeah, there's a lot of changes going on. I'm going to reiterate that I am armed and dangerous at all times. And I go shooting multiple times a week. I would never, ever harm myself or anyone else. I'm a Christian. That goes against the fundamentals of my beliefs. I love to swim. I was actually a swimmer, so I'm a really good swimmer. And I hate lakes, rivers, ponds, oceans. I will not ever go in them. What's something else? I'm a great driver. I never speed. I've never been in an accident. Let's see. Covering all my bases here. I love my family. I love my friends, however few. And I really do love America. I hate its government, but I do love my country because of the people in it. Not because of our government, because it changes every 4 years, but because of the people. And I have a lot of opinions towards a certain country in the Middle East and other countries, but I hope all of you know, and if you don't, I'm going to reiterate it right now. I would never take steps to harm anyone, whether that's Jewish, Muslim, Christian. That's not who I am. That's not in my soul. I really do have compassion for everyone. And I just wanted to reiterate that for my safety reasons and just to kind of put that out there because, I don't really express a lot of personal opinions on my content. So yeah, you guys will be seeing a lot more of me pretty soon. I'm very excited. I actually have so many projects that I've been working on, and I just haven't been able to commit full time to because of school and my job search. So now I have a lot more time, and it's gonna backfire on these evildoers. It really is. Prepare to be sick of me. To the evildoers, prepare to be sick of me. Because I'm not going no fucking where. And yeah. Thank you so much for all the support, kind words, comments. Please like and share this video and let other people know that this is serious and journalists are targeted and threatened and harassed, and they try to destroy your life. And now all of you guys know, so it takes a little bit of pressure off of me to get this message out there. But yeah, I just want to say thank you, and I will see you guys next Monday on YouTube, but I will be posting on Instagram, my normal reels regularly, and I'll be uploading all of those reels and things to other platforms like Upscrolled, YouTube, just so that I can have them on multiple platforms in case they get removed or anything. And one more thing, you guys might be wondering. I never meant to change my voice. I actually just sped up one of my videos because it didn't meet the time on Instagram. And so it just went high pitched, and I've kept it like that ever since. Honestly, because my videos are too damn long. So I just speed them up. But yeah, this is my real voice. You'll see it on the interviews. And yeah, this is a very jarring time in my life, but I really am excited. I'm excited for the future, and I know with everything going on, it can be hard to think like that and think that things are going to turn out, but they are. And I know that they are. And I know that a lot of us are scared right now, but so is evil. And we will triumph. And yeah, power to the people. And as always, I'm Ginger, and this is my theory. And I will see you guys soon.